Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sorrowful here, and it's finally here. The red update is here, First Impact, which included all the revamps for all the Explorer jobs, and the first one I'll be bringing to you guys is the Nightlord one. But definitely stick around for later ones. I will be showing pretty much 90% of all the revamps that happened. So stay tuned for that. But for now, we're going to look at the Nightlord, and right off the bat, I want to say that my Nightlord before the red update was 45k, had a maximum range of 45k buffed. So just looking at my range right now, pretty much clean with Maple Warrior 30, it's already higher. So as you'll see when I buff up, my range is about 20k higher in total. So Nightlord's got, a pretty nice increase to their range. So we're just gonna go ahead and look at the skills. Still got double stab, lucky 7, pretty standard, nimble body. You got haste. I believe it got moved down from second job, so it's first job now. Same old dark sight, and you got. Sorry, I was reading the whisper. But and then you got flash jump in first job now, but the thing is you can use it 2 times in the air now, and I really like that they added this to Nightlords and maybe even all thieves, we'll see later. But I really like how they did this because as a thief you should be able to flash jump like pretty much the most in the game. So I really like how they did this. So I'll go ahead and show you that. But anyways, for first job now as opposed to second, so it's just like this. Like, it's so beautiful, like I really like how they did this for Nightlords. I just really like it, so let me know what you guys think in the comments about that. Second job now, you still got Shuriken Burst, however they upped the damage on it and they increased max enemies hit to 6. This is the new Nightlord special skill for assassins and Nightlords. Basically, while attacking with this skill, you have a chance to leave an assassin's mark on the enemy. The next attack on a marked enemy will cause throwing stars to form on that enemy and attack other enemies nearby. That's the description for the skill, and for the damage portion of it, leave a mark on attack at 40% chance, so 40% chance to leave the mark on the enemy, and then attacking again will produce 2 throwing stars to like roam the map and hit other enemies. So it'll throw 2 stars out of the enemy to deal 30% damage plus 1% damage for each level the player has. So since I'm level 200, it's an extra 200% damage. So that's 230% damage total, and yeah, 230% damage total for a second job skill. But of course, it's if you're level 200, right? So I really like the skill because it scales as you level up. So that's really neat. It's a really nice little thing that they added to the game, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. I mean, you guys will see later on what it looks like, and it really makes Nightlords. It really gives Nightlords the ability to clear a map full of monsters a lot quicker, and you guys will see a little later on. Still got Gust Charm, however they did up the damage on it, just like Shuriken Burst, and they also increased the max enemies hit from 4 to 6. The knockback range is, I believe, the same, however it works more consistently now. Like before, as a Nightlord, when you tried using it, it wouldn't always work, but now they say they fixed it, so I guess that's the kind of test for yourselves if you want. Claw Mastery, same old. Critical Throw, that's not going anywhere, thankfully. Physical training, same old. Claw Booster. So the only thing really changed here is this new specialized skill, and the fact that some skills from second job went to first job. Third job, you still got your triple throw, and you guys could look at what I max out and what I don't. I don't think you should max out triple throw as a Nightlord because you only have it for 40 levels before you get a much better one. So you don't really need it, and you might as well max out your other skills. So you still got triple throw. They increased the damage by a ton. I believe they increased it by 100% total or 80% total. So that's a lot. And next you got Shade Splitter, which I have not seen the animation for yet. So first we'll go ahead and take a look at triple throws animation, see if that changed at all, because I'm making these videos as soon as I log on and assign my skill points. So let's go ahead and see if this animation changed. Oh, the animation did change. Whoa, it changed. They changed it. Look. You guys see that? Ugh, I'm gonna have to CC this guy's just like comes to my channel and
You must be my boss.
no, don't want my free pet yet. Nexon has been giving out a lot of free pets lately, so take advantage of those. But look at the animation, okay? It's much better than before. Whoa, man, this is a lot better than before. I mean, it's almost as good as the old animation, but it's just not quite. And as you can see, the little things flying out of the monsters when I kill one or attack one is the Nightlord specialized skill, the Assassin's Mark. This thing right here. Really, really cool skill. So I'm satisfied with that. Like, I wouldn't, ask for something else. Next is Shade Splitter. I mean, I really like how it looks. I like how it hits, same 6 times. I really, really like how this one looks. And you don't have to go in the middle of the mobs to necessarily use it. As you can see, the range on it is pretty good, and what I really like about the Nightlord specialized skill called Assassin's Mark is that it works with pretty much all your skills, so that's pretty crazy. And the damage on this, I'm not sure if it got increased or decreased. Bullet count, number of attacks, bullet count, max enemies hit 8. Oh, okay. So this skill changed in the terms of the actual animation for the skill. I'm not sure about the damage. Maybe one of you guys in the comment section could tell me if it got increased in damage. I can't remember, but that's that. I also maxed Dark Flare. So you max pretty much everything except for Triple Throw. You don't really need to max that. Dark Flare is the same old, same old. However, it's attacking enemies that are in the vicinity. You don't actually have to be hit. So I really, really am proud and happy that Nexon actually listened to us thieves on that, because thieves are an evasive class. They're not a class that wants to get hit, and they're not a class that usually does get hit. So by doing this, it doesn't base off of if you get hit or not. It's just if the monster's in the vicinity or not. So that's way better. So this skill is actually useful again to increase your DPS by set amounts. So Dark Flare, the damage done is pretty much the same. So even when you get hit though, I think when you get hit as well, you also do damage. So this skill is really, really nice right now. So this is actually a skill that you'd actually want to use now. So keep that in mind. Dark Flare is in there now. Shadow Web, 8 duration, 8 seconds, by chance 80% damage. So we'll go ahead and look at it. I haven't used it since Red Update, so we'll go ahead and see. Alright, well, can't really see the animation since I killed him in one hit, but it looks the same. Casting, it looks the exact same. Still got Enveloping Darkness, still got Venom, still got ETSH. I always forget the acronym for that, ETSH. However, it's a lot better now. It works on increases total damage, grants an additional chance to cast without consuming throwing stars or MP. Come on. MP and a chance to recharge once throwing star. Will not generate more than the maximum throwing star limit. When expert throwing star link is activated, the next attack will always be a critical hit. Critical is applied for the spirit of star, but throwing stars will not be recharged. Okay, so it just gives you a 25% damage increase. That's pretty crazy. Wow, okay. Yeah, I like this version a lot better because it's not affecting your skills, but it's affecting your whole damage range, which means all of your skills get the bonus. So this skill is a lot better. You definitely 125% want to max this out. One of the best skills Nightlords have right now. It gives you 25% more damage. That's just crazy. It's just straightforward. So definitely get that. They made it a lot better. Thank you, Noxon, for that. Appreciate it. Alchemic Adrenaline, same old. Except your minimum and maximum critical damage is also plus 10%. So that's really nice. They added that. That's really nice that they did that. That's really good. So it increases our damage as well. Same Dark Sight, 70% damage. Same Shadow Stars. So that's that for third job. So as you can see, there was quite the amount of changes in third job, which is really nice. Since third job is level 60, they're probably going to keep a lot more players into the class since third job is a lot better right now. Quad Star, got its damage increased by about 80%. Before it used to be about 293%, and now it's 378. So this is a huge jump. Post and pre-red update, you know, my damage is pretty much doubled. So before, when I had my Nightlord funded, I was doing about 2.5 mil per star. If I had it funded right now, I'd be doing about 5 mil per star or more. So, you know, they really did get a big what's it called? They really did get a big buff. There you go. They got a nice buff. So quad star, the animation is the same. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Actually, wait a minute. This animation is better, isn't it? Let me go ahead and buff up and see. Because shadow partner makes a difference. Let's go ahead and see. The animation's a little better. The animation is better. No, I know my Nightlord well enough to know it's better. Yeah. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, whoa, it's way better. Yeah, the animation's better. Yeah, it's a little better. I'm really happy for that. I'm really happy for that. Now people won't have to trash triple throw because the animation's a lot better right now too. So quad star, really nice update on it. Animation got a little better, and the damage got increased by a ton. So that's really good for quad star. Showdown. This is the main new skill for. This is the main new skill for Nightlords in their fourth job. Actually, just their main new skill. Apparently it's Beast, so we'll go ahead and read the description. Attacks up to 6 enemies and provokes them, making them untouchable. Okay, so it makes the enemy untouchable. Let me go ahead. Provoked enemies grant more EXP and items. Bosses suffer half of the effect. So it works on bosses, but only half of it. And in order to be able to level up the skill, you need 10 on Shadow Shifter, which is perfectly fine. That being said, the damage portion of the skill, MP costs 40, not high at all. Consumes 3 stars, not bad at all. Provoke up to 6 enemies with 618% by attacking 2 times. So it attacks 2 times on 6 enemies for 618%. Provoked enemies become untouchable. I'm not really sure about that portion of the effect, like of the skill. They become untouchable. I don't know if I like that, because I mean, if you use it on a boss, that means you can't damage the boss. Like, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out that a little later. But for 120 seconds, acquiring EXP and item drop rate increases by 30%, half of the effect for bosses. So that's that for the description. We'll go ahead and look at it. I used it. I really like how it looks, and it's a really powerful skill. I really like the noise it makes too. It sounds like a flag or like a script kind of thing waving in the air or something. Whoops. So it's a really powerful skill. Attacks 4 times, and this is how fast it attacks. So it's really fast attacking skill. Really beast mobbing skill. Much better than Shade Splitter, I'd have to say now. However, Shade Splitter is doing work. I mean, look how fast it attacks. So I'm gonna say they're both extremely viable. 100% viable to use both of them. However, I'm pretty sure Showdown Challenge, or whatever this new skill is called, is better by, a slight margin. And plus it does give more EXP. So let's go ahead and look at the EXP. This is the normal EXP they give. 1301. And this is how much they give. Oh, wait. So you get the effect. It doesn't matter if you hit the monster with it. It doesn't matter if you hit the monster with it. Once you use the skill Showdown, you, for 120 seconds, acquire 30% more EXP and drop rate. So that's really broken. That's really broken. I don't mind. Shoot. Moving on. Sudden Raid. Damage went down a bit, or it stayed the same. Hits 15 monsters still, but it hits 3 times now. So 6 times with Shadow Partner. That's beast as hell. Damage over time, 210% for 10 seconds, 30-second cooldown. So let's go ahead and see how much this hits. I really like it. I used it. It's beast. So major damage there. Major damage. 6 hits of 1200%. Pretty darn beast. So that sudden raid, really good. Again, a viable skill. So all these skills they made, like they made all skills viable again, and I really like that. So you know, Nightlord have a vast variety of skills that they can use when training. If you're bored of Showdown, feel free to use Shade Splitter. You know, that's what it is. Toxic Venom, level 2 Venom, same. Shadow Shifter, 45% avoidability chance, pretty much the same. However, they fixed it where if you dodge, say, Zakum's skill, you'll also dodge the debuff that it causes as well. So if you dodge his ability that, for example, takes away your MP, you'll dodge that effect as well, I'm pretty sure. You'll dodge like other ones such as darkness and etc, etc. So that's that. And this is level 2, the upgraded version of your specialized skill, Assassin's Mark. So in maxing this out, or by putting 1 point into it, it gives the stars that fly out like a different effect or something like that. And it's better obviously. And for this one, it's leave a mark on attack at 60% chance instead of 40%. Attacking again will produce 4 stars instead of 2 to deal 60% damage instead of 40%, plus 1% damage of player's level. So this is doing 260% damage for me, times 4, because it's 4 stars. So this is really beast. Again, as you can see, it just clears the map really quickly, and I'll show it again a little later. Claw Expert, pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same there. Frailty Curse got a huge buff. It lasts 40 seconds now. I'm pretty sure it always lasts 40 seconds, but it gives you 30% more attack power, and it reduces their defense by 30%. It decreases their movement speed by 60, and it also gives a passive effect of 10% boss damage. So this is a lot better, especially since there's a hyper skill now that makes it work on bosses. You can use it on bosses to increase your DPS on bosses by quite a large margin. However, the animation looks the same. I wouldn't want them to change this animation. I really like this animation. It's one of my more favorite skills in terms of how it looks. Dark Harmony, exact same skill, animation, and everything. Maple Warrior, that's not going to change anytime soon, and you got Hero's Will. So that's that for the 4th job. However, like, I don't get why we still have 50 extra skill points. Like, I mean, you can see that I maxed out every skill, so 50 extra skill points, don't know what to do with them, whatever. Not complaining, it's whatever. And for these, pretty much the same. However, this only hits 7 times now instead of 10. So instead of hitting 15 times, which is cap, with Shadow Partner we only hit 14 times. So it's 1 hit less. And I'm not sure if the damage got buffed to make up for the fact that we do 1 less hit. But either way, still same cooldown, hits the same amount of enemies, and 358% damage times 7 instead of 10. Epic Adventure, same thing. This got a really nice and definitely needed buff. It's pretty much the exact same skill, however it now gives 30 weapon attack. That's all they needed to do to this skill to make it not completely useless. So thank you Nexon for realizing that, you know, Nightlords had a completely useless hyper skill, and for fixing it. So now it's a really good skill, and it's actually a skill that you'd actually want to use. For that, for these, I just put one on Hyper Dex, Hyper Luck, Hyper Critical, Hyper Accuracy, Hyper HP, and Hyper Mana. The rest you don't really need as Nightlord. You don't really need defenses because you shouldn't be planning on getting hit. I know it's bound to happen sometimes, but you should more focus on, you know, accuracy for whatever it does nowadays. You know, if you want, feel free to put the defenses, but I like relying on my avoid ability to just not get hit. I also put one on Showdown Reinforce. And they added 3 hyper skills for the new skill Showdown. They're Showdown Reinforce, Showdown Spread, and Showdown Enhance. I don't know why this one has a picture of Shade Splitter in the background, but, you know, let's not complain. So I put one on the damage plus 20% because having more damage on your skill is always good. And I don't need this one. I don't think Nightlords need this one, the Spread, because it already hits 6 mobs, and you're not necessarily going to need to hit 2 more. You know, it's better to have the plus 20% damage as opposed to hitting 2 more mobs, because 6 in my opinion is enough, you know. If it was anything less than 6, then I'd put this one, but since it does hit 6, this one's good enough for this one is not needed for me. And then you have EXP obtain an item drop rate plus another 10%. So instead of getting 30%, right? Is it 30%? So instead of getting 30% increases, you get 40% increases. Again, it's up to you. I don't personally think it's needed. However, the EXP for training past level 200 would be really, really, really nice, since this is probably going to be your main mobbing skill for places like the golem places where it's like level 200 plus. I don't remember the name. But so this is definitely viable. Definitely viable. Both of these are viable. You might even want to max out all 3 of these to train, and then just reset it and max out the quad throw ones to boss. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And they added 3 for Frailty Curse. I'm not sure if these were always here, but I don't think so. So they added 3 additional 10% attack and defense reduction. Viable. Definitely viable. Additional 10 speed reduce. Completely useless. You don't ever want to just even look at this one. So that's just no. The next one is it works on bosses now. So I put one into this because, you know, 30% more damage or 30% more attack on bosses, plus you're reducing their defense by 30%. That's just crazy. So definitely put one on this, where I did. It's more for bossing, not for training though, so it's, you know, you could switch it up. And then you got the same quad throw ones, which is 1 additional attack to make it quintuple throw, 20% additional damage against bosses, and 20% more damage. So that's pretty much it for that. Go ahead and buff up and just use some quad throws. Overall, I'm happy with the changes. More like satisfied. I'm really satisfied with the changes because, you know, it's a really big buff for Nightlords, and it's a well-deserved, well-needed one, and it's really nice, you know? Like, just look how fast the map could clear. Like, it's really, like, look at all those stars that just popped out. Like, it's really, really, really crazy. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the hyper skill right here. This stayed the same. That's my range buffed, completely buffed, 73k. So yeah, pretty nice. I'm satisfied with it. Let me know if in the comment section below if you guys are happy with it, if you're satisfied, if you thought they could do better. But on my end, I'm really happy with it, and let's just say that if this update had hit before I quit my Nightlord, I would have reconsidered quitting. Let's just say that, because I like the update. It's nice. It's not bad. Yeah, I like it. That's my thoughts on it. I'm happy with it. Good job on Nexon's part for not making it a total bust. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. This has been a self-production. Remember, guys, stay tuned because I will be uploading all. So just wait around for your favorite class, as I will be uploading it at a later time. Thank you all for watching. Sorrowful Production. See you.